Disgraced former Queensland MP Scott Driscoll will spend at least 18 months behind bars after being convicted of fraud. The one-time LNP member misused almost $180,000 while involved in one of the state's peak retail lobby groups.
Elected to Parliament in 2012 to serve his electorate of Redcliffe, Scott Driscoll will now serve a 6-year sentence for fraud. While head of the Queensland Retail Traders and Shopkeepers Association, the 41-year-old falsified meeting minutes, misused funds and sought secret commissions. He pleaded guilty to 15 offences. Today's sentence, the final blow for his family.
Are you relieved it's all over?
The court heard how the retail lobby group was paid $110,000 to fight a change to extended trading hours, but the money was fraudulently used by Driscoll. More than half went toward a house deposit. He then used his position as an MP to try and solicit hundreds of thousands of dollars from Coles and Woolworths to change his stance on the issue. Judge Deborah Richards said Driscoll was in a significant position of trust and his actions were a complete betrayal. Elected in the Newman government's landslide win, within a year Driscoll was deflecting alleged impropriety.
I believe absolutely no wrongdoing whatsoever has occurred.
He was dumped from the party in March 2013, served as an independent, but quit Parliament later that year. Prior to that, he'd misused $60,000 from a property sale of the retail group. Most was donated to the LNP, the remainder used for personal expenses. None of the money has ever been recovered.
Is the LNP ever going to give back the $50,000 they got from Scott Driscoll, which in essence are criminal proceeds?
The LNP says it was received in good faith. The court heard how Driscoll had been diagnosed with severe depression and bipolar, and the offences were committed during a hypomanic phase of the illness. Until being taken into custody on Monday, Driscoll was living with his wife Emma as his full-time carer. For his crimes, there's no sympathy from former colleagues.
If you've done the crime, you do the time.
He'll be eligible for parole in September next year. Andrew Koss, ABC News, Brisbane.